Welcome students once again into the class of number theory, and here we are doing something related to divisibility. In the previous video we have discussed some various types of divisibility, and in this video once again we will discuss the concept of divisibility. So I'd like to prove one or two theorems, and then I'll discuss one very interesting problem of divisibility by a two-digit number where the units place is occupied by the digit 1. In the next video, we will discuss the similar types of divisibilities with unit digit 3, unit digit 5, 7 and 9. So here, before moving on to that interesting problem, I like to prove one of the basic theorems based on divisibility. So write down the statement of the theorem and then we will move on to the proof. So here is the theorem. A number of the type 10a plus b is divisible by another number of the type 10c plus d if and only if AD minus BC can be expressed in the form k times 10c plus d for some integer k, for some k belonging to z, and c must divide a minus k. This is the statement of the theorem, and now we will move on to the proof. But before moving on to the proof, note that there you are having if and only if. That means the direct proof is necessary as well as the converse part of the proof is also necessary. So we will prove it directly and then we will prove it the converse part of this theorem. So move on to the proof of the direct part first. So let this number is divisible by this. That means your 10c plus d divides your 10a plus b. If this number is divisible by this, we know that if a is divisible by b, then there exists some integer m such that your b is equal to a times m, or you can say m times a. So here 10c plus d is divides 10a plus b. So therefore there exists some m integer such that your 10a plus b is equal to m times 10c plus d. Now take this, this is 10a plus d, 10a plus b. So from this equation, I'm going to obtain the value of b. So b is opening this bracket 10mc plus md minus 10a. So this is the value of b. Now what I want to prove, I want to prove that my AD minus BC is divisible by 10c plus d, and there will be some integer k which will satisfy this condition. So I'll solve this AD minus BC, this expression. So AD minus BC is equal to, now substitute this value of b here. So what you are going to get, AD minus 10mc plus md minus 10a, this is the value of b, and multiply it by c. Now simplify it. Simplifying, it is AD minus 10mc minus 10mc square, 10mc into c minus mcd and plus 10ac. From the first and the last term, you can take out a common. So it is a common, you will get 10c plus d. From the middle two terms, you can take minus mc common, and once again within the bracket you will get 10c plus d. So 10c plus d is here, 10c plus d is here. You can take out it as common, or you can say that it is being factorized as 10c plus d into a minus mc. And this a minus mc is your k. So this is 10c plus d into k, where your k is a minus mc. So what you wanted to prove that AD minus BC is tan C plus D into K. This we have proved. But what else is necessary? That your K, this K number, it should be, C should divide A minus C, A minus K. Now this is your, from here, you can have your MC is equal to A minus K. Taking MC to the left hand side, K to the right hand side, your A minus K is C times M. So if A minus K is C times something, that means C divides A minus K. So this condition is also satisfied. So this is the proof of the one side, and now I'll move on to the proof of the converse part of this theorem. Conversely, we will suppose that AD minus BC can be expressed in the form K times tan C plus D, where C divides A minus K. So let AD minus BC is equal to K times tan C plus D, and your C divides A minus K. This is given to us, and now we want to show that our tan A plus B is divisible by tan C plus D. So I'll have to start with tan A plus B now. So what is your tan A plus B? We are to show that this tan A plus B is can be expressed as tan C plus D times something. Once again, from here, take out the value of B and substitute here. So it is tan A plus, now it is B here. For B, from this equation you can find the value of B. It is AD minus K tan C plus D and divided by C. This is the value of B obtained from this equation which I have put here in the box. I have taken this BC to the right hand side, K into tan C minus plus D on the right hand side, and then divided both sides by C to obtain the value of B, and I have substituted the value of B here. Now 1 upon C I am taking common from the whole. This tan A will become tan AC, and rest of the terms will be plus AD minus 10 KC minus KD. These are the rest of the terms, and I want to factorize it once again. So how to factorize it? Actually, I want A minus K and the other term as tan C plus D. That is my main motto. So from the first two, take out A common. It is tan C plus D. And from the last two, take out minus K common. It is tan C plus D. And we are able to factorize it now, because tan C plus D is here, tan C plus D is here, can be taken out. So you will get 1 upon C tan C plus D and A minus K. Now it is tan C plus D into A minus K upon C. It is of this form. Note that your tan A plus B is an integer. This is also an integer. So this must also be an integer. So this is an integer. So tan C plus D divides tan A plus B. And since this is an integer, so numerator must be divisible by denominator. So this means your C divides A minus K. So this condition is already given. C divides A minus K. So this is an integer. Tan A plus B is tan C plus D times some integer. So that means your tan C plus D divides tan A plus B, or you can say that tan A plus B is divisible by tan C plus D. So the converse part also we have proved in this way. Now there is a very interesting theorem I talked in the starting. I told you in the starting that there is a very interesting theorem, there is a very interesting concept of divisibility. When the divisor is a 2-digit number having unit digit 1. So let us move on to that problem. So this is divisibility when your divisor is ending with 1, like 11, 21, 31, 41, 51, 61, 71, 81, 91. If your divisor is one of these numbers, then there is a divisibility test. First we will prove that divisibility test and then we will apply that onto the practical problems. So write down the theorem first. Theorem: if leave it, right, start directly from 10a plus 1. 10a plus 1, why I have written 10a plus 1? Because if a is 1, then this is 11, a is 2, then it is 21, a is 3, it is 31, a is 7, it is 71. So 10a plus 1 is a number of this type. So 10a plus 1 divides n if and only if 10a plus 1 divides box of n by 10 minus ua, where u is the unit digit of n. And what is this box n by 10? It is the greatest integer function. You know what is the greatest integer function? For example, if you are having 2.7, then greatest integer is 2. If you are having 3, then greatest integer is 3. If you are having 0.57, then greatest integer is 0. If you are having minus 0.31, then greatest integer function is minus 1, and so on. You know what the greatest integer function is. I'm not going to explain it in detail because it is a concept which you have understood at the very basic levels. So here is the theorem. Then if 10a plus 1 is divisible by n, if and only if 10a plus 1 is divisible by, divides n by 10 box minus ua, where u is the units place. Since u is the units place of n, so your n can be expressed as 10 times greatest integer function n by 10 plus u. You can write it like this. Now the question is, if 10a plus 1 divides n, then 10a plus 1 also divides this number. And this is a much smaller number as compared to n. So it can be replicate also. We can use it repeatedly to decrease the number to a very low level so that we can easily handle the divisibility by these numbers. Now look at what your number is. This number n by 10 minus ua. If this number is divisible by 10a plus 1, if this number is divisible by 10a plus 1, then this is equal to some k times 10a plus 1. So this is true if and only if. I am using here if and only if so that converse part will be covered automatically. If and only if. Now multiply both sides by 10 because I want this now. So take this minus ua to the right hand side, it will become plus ua, and multiply by 10 here, multiply by 10 here, multiply by 10 here, and add u. So plus u and plus u. What you are going to get, this number is your n now. 10 times n by 10 box plus u, this is your number n. So n is equal to, now it is 100 ka plus 10 k plus 10 ua plus u. So now try to factorize it, and one of the factors I need 10a plus 1. One of the factors I need 10a plus 1. So how can I get? From the first two, take out as 10k common. It is already 10a plus 1 from this step I have taken, and from these two you can have u common to get 10a plus 1. So these are the factors 10k plus u and 10a plus 1. So this, if and only if this, if and only if this, and from here you can write if and only if your 10a plus 1 divides n. Your 10a plus 1 divides n. If your n by 10 box minus ua is divisible by 10a plus 1 from where we have started, then your 10a plus 1 divides n also. So this is the theorem, and how to apply it now. The very interesting problem, the very interesting application of number theory. So I'll check two numbers, one at the basic level, then one problem where I will repeat the problem in 2 or 3 steps maybe. So suppose you want to check whether this number 2257 is divisible by suppose let's 61. I want to check whether this 2257 is divisible by 61 or not. So what I have to do? Your 61 is of the form 10a plus 1. This is a number of the form 10a plus 1. So what is a now? A is 6. You take 1 this side, 61 minus 1 is 60, and 10 is equal to 60 means a is equal to 6. And what is your u? U is the units place in your number for which you want to apply the divisibility test. So the units place is 7 here. It is 7. Your a is 6, your u is 7, and now you want to calculate this number n by 10 box minus ua. Check if this number is divisible by 61, this number will also be. Now n by 10 box, this is your n. You will divide it by 10, you will get a decimal here, 225.7. And 225.7 greatest integer function, if you will apply, it will become 225 minus ua. Your u is 7 into a is 6. So it is 225 minus 42, and subtracting you will get 183. Now check if this number 183 is divisible by 61 or not. Yes, it is, because 183 can be written as 61 into 3. So this number n by 10 greatest integer function minus ua is divisible by 61 means your n, this number 2257, is also divisible by 61. So this is a practical example, and let us have another example. This was a basic example, then I'll move on to a complicated problem, you can say. So I'm changing the number. Suppose the number is 34293 and you want to check its divisibility by 71. If this number is divisible by 71 or not. So here, if you will take this number as 10a plus 1, then your a will be 7. 71 is equal to 10a plus 1 means 10a is equal to 71 minus 1 is equal to 70, so a will become 7. And now come on to this number. Here your u is the units place number, this is 3. And you want to calculate this n by 10 box minus ua. N by 10 box 3429.3, and the greatest integer function will become 3429 minus ua. U is 3 into a is 7. So it is 21, and when you will subtract you will get 3408. Still, it is not easy to check whether this number is divisible by 71 or not. So we will repeat the process once again. Now this number is replaced by this number. Now you want to check whether this number is divisible by 71 or not. If this number is divisible by 71, this will automatically be. So the question is now whether this number is divisible by 71 or not. And this is your 10a plus 1. So that means your a is not going to change. A is 7. But your u is changed now, because the u is the units place is 8 now. And your new n by 10 greatest integer minus UA is now n by 10. So 340.8 now, because you are dividing by 10, 340.8 box. So it is 340 minus U into A. U is 8 into A is 7. So it is 340 minus 56. And 340 minus 56 is 284, I think so. 284. And now we have to check whether this 284 is divisible by 71 or not. And interestingly, it is coming out to be divisible, as it is 71 into 4. So this number is divisible by 71. And if this number is divisible by 71, this is also. So this number is also divisible by 71. So this is the, you can say, divisibility test, you can say the shortcut process, you can say the magic of number theory to check the divisibility of a bigger number by a 2-digit number having units place 1. In the next video, we will discuss the similar problems if there is 3, if there is 5, if there is 7, if there is 9, and so on. The different processes are there, and we will discuss them in the next video. Till then, thank you once again.